adding a cover over the framework. Good evening, YouTube. Here on Sunday again at 6:26 in the evening. I just finished my supper. Thanks to Kylie, I had some chicken salad. Yesterday I had tuna salad. She made both of those for me over the weekend, and I appreciate that. I been kind of rearranging things here and putting some stuff in different areas, trying to coordinate better, you know, instead of having things willy-nilly all over the place, and put things where they should be, I guess is what I should say. I was trying to see what this was. Oh, I know what that is. Okay. As you can see here in front of you, that is on there. I cut that up before I took Kylie to work this afternoon, and when I came back I used some sandpaper and stuff like that on the edges to get the sharp edges off and got those nice and smooth. And I decided to put one hole in it and put a screw in, which I did. What I wanted to show you though is on the inside. I was able to oh yes, that's difficult. This is, by the way, this is why my hand was cramping the other night. I forgot about this, but I had been using the screwdriver because my power screwdriver, the battery was dead, so I've been doing a lot of this, and it caused my hands to cramp because those muscles hadn't been used so long. So that was solved that mystery. So that was nice. Figured that out. There you go. Now here's what I want to show you. This is the wire that I put over here. As I said I was going to, I put the connected this wire to the terminals here, and so basically it's the same as connected to here because those wires connected to there. So that is all done now. I still have my toothpicks in there. I haven't cut them out yet. I made this kind of long. I know it didn't have to be that long, but the nice thing about this is it will go behind there, and you know, it won't get in the way, so I kind of like that. So that's what I have been working on. And a little chug of tea there. And like I said, next step for this, I'm going to draw a line right down through the center and start working on both sides of my power supply. The low DC voltage will be on this side, and the higher DC voltage will be on this side. And like I said, I'll use the center line for the switch, for to control which side and stuff like that. And also the meters will be going up in here and here. So I don't have the other meter yet, so I kind of like to wait till those are here, because sometimes they're a little bit different size than even they say on the advertisement or whatever, and on eBay I've had them come in and be a completely different meter. So I want to wait and get the actual sizes of them before I start cutting holes. Now I did use the Dremel cutoff tool, cutoff wheel for metal, obviously, to trim this, and it worked fairly well. I haven't really got that in too good, but it's good enough. That's on the outside edge there, so that'll work all right. Not sure what all this stuff is, but I tried to scrape it off as best as possible. I'm thinking about the way this comes out. Now let me move some stuff here before I do something I shouldn't. The way this comes out, once it's in its place, I think, right there. So that's that. Now it needs to go that way. Okay, right there. right there is where it goes. Now these holes here, I can put some blocks in there, I think, and glue those in, and I can you know, put some screws in them. Nothing serious. I mean, nothing really that'll hold, but something will cover up these holes. That's mainly what I'm after, and it'll look all right. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I want to do about that. Those should be easy enough to cut, and I can use pieces of this here board here. Just cut some, slice some pieces off to glue in there. That should work all right. And we'll do that and get them all glued in and all ready to go. And then once they're good and cured, I can drill some holes in there for the screws to fit in. I'll probably, by that time, we'll have all the rest of these holes drilled for that. You know, I'm going to put one here and here and here for sure, and then I'm not sure. Maybe here and here and here and here, and I don't know that I want maybe here and here. I don't know. It just depends. That's quite a few screws, though. I really don't need that many. There's not going to be a lot of, the only thing going to be any kind of pressure on is the banana plugs or jacks or whatever you want to call it, and they're going to be down close to the bottom, I think. That's the way I usually like to do that, so that's the way I probably will do it. I'm still not decided about my bleeder resistor. I know Bob said that I should use one on each one and leave it in the circuit, but I kind of want to, you know, set this to where when I turn it off, it switches in the bleeder resistor, and for both sides. And I'm thinking about a relay type thing, basically one that when you turn it off will unenergize the relay and cause it, you know, have the relay set up to where it's one of those normally open or normally closed, whichever one it takes to do that, and so that the resistors switch in when you unpower the relay, which is, you know, after you turn it off. That's what it would do. So I'm thinking about that, and I've got some relays. I probably need one that'll go along with this 6-volt meter power. Maybe one that'll do that, and then just turn it on, and you know, that way it would work to take the resistors out of circuit, and then as soon as you turn it off, it would put the resistors back into circuit, so they would bleed off. I kind of like doing that. You know, that's just me, my own personal preference, I guess, but that's kind of the way I want to do it. So I can always change it around if it doesn't work out like I want it, but I don't see any reason why it wouldn't. So anywho, and then again, I do also know the hazards, or not hazards, but the problems associated with having no bleeder resistor on the live voltage. And that means, like, if you go up, say you're looking for 12 volts and you go up to 14, well, I mean, it's going to take a while to come back down. With a bleeder, it would come down fairly quickly to 12, and you could adjust it or whatever you wanted to. Naturally, you can also put in a load, but if it's too high of a voltage, you really don't want to use the load if it's going to overtax that. So, you know, it's just some of the things I'm thinking of, and always thinking, you know, how that works. And so that's where I'm at with all my little projects here. Now, I was originally going to work on a radio, but it turned into doing this because I found the license plate, and I thought, well, I had time before I took Kylie to work and to get my Dremel going and get that cut out, and so I did, and I think it worked out pretty darn good. Now here's going to be the color scheme actually for the red and black, just like I said, and I think the diagonal stripes like this is what it's going to work, and the stripes are going to be narrower than this. I think I used regular masking tape for that. I'm going to use the painter's tape, the thinner painter's tape for this when I do this again. So that's the plan, anywho. and we will see how it turns out. I want to cut all my holes first, obviously, and so I can get that like I want it, and get all that taken care of. And you know, another thing I've thought about, yeah, I told you I'm always thinking, these holes here could be filled with just a screw, a washer, and a nut, to where they're just like, look like they're connecting something, but they don't really do anything. I could do that too. I think there's room to get that in there, I think. Pretty darn close, if not. So that's another thing I'll give some thought to. Even if the washer had to be, you know, the screw had to be all the way over here, and as long as the washer covers the, oh, you're not seeing that. If it had to be all the way over on one side, even if the washer covers the hole, it really wouldn't matter. So that's just another thought. I could get some decorative type things, put those in there. Even something that would have a clip-in type thing where it would just clip in there, and I wouldn't have to worry about it. A lot of things to think about. So that's what I'll do. I'll think about it. Alright, I'm talked here for 11. I'm worse than Bill. I tell you what, Bill was, he did his video today on the flea market and that, and 44 minutes. Bill, are you trying to take the title back? What are you trying to do? Just let me know if you want it back. It's yours. But anyway, I understand his problem, because you get to talking and you think, oh, you know, I got something to say, might as well say it. So just like right now, I'm talking, not even saying anything. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see ya.
Yeah.